Reach Church. Interesting times, isn't it, that we find ourselves in. I was just waiting in for an appointment the other day, and there was a TV in the room, and people were spaced out evenly, as we're told to do these days, and they were on their phones, and the TV was blaring. It was just negative news, as we're so used to at the moment. And all of a sudden, this story came on about a tiger that was born somewhere in the world, and a little bit of happy news, a bit of good news. And all of a sudden, everyone in the room started to look up at the TV, away from their phones. No doubt they were looking at how widely spread the virus is, and the news that this tiger had been born captured their attention away from what they got their heads down into, or what they're thinking about. And I started to think about the moment we're living in right now, and how the good news has actually never been more attractive before. We're so overwhelmed, I guess, with the negativity of this moment, and how difficult it is, and how bad it is, and how we're going to get through this. And the sound of good news, just in that moment, as small a thing as it was, it just got people's attention. And I think that in this moment right now, where it can seem like everything's shutting down and the doors are closing, and it's difficult and it's hard, and how's the church going to go forward? It's actually an open door into greater effectiveness than ever before. The good news is so good, and if we'll say it in a way that it's supposed to be said, people will, their ears and their hearts will prick up, and they would hear the good news like never before. Jesus is alive. Zoe's here. Anyway, the good news is that Jesus is alive, and we've got to tell people about that. In the midst of the chaos and the craziness, make sure we're carriers of good news, because they will be listening like never before. They want to know, is there a hope? Is there a future? And the Church of Jesus has the answers. We do have the answers, and let's carry it well and make sure we are being who Jesus has called us to be. We'll stay in touch, church. God bless.